Well, here they come for the men's team. Recurve gold medal match. Chinese Taipei leading out Korea. Let's go to the shooting line for the team introductions.
On target number 1, representing the Republic of Korea, Hyundai. On target number 2, representing Chinese Taipei, Hyundai. The line judge for this matchup is Luis Del Carmen Perez.
So there we have it, the lineup for Korea: Kim Jae-dok, Kim Woo-jin and Lee Woo-seok. Chinese Taipei lining up with Su Yu-yang, Tai Yu-xuan and Wei Chun-heng. This one has a proper Olympic flavour to it, right? You're going to get bored of me saying Olympic, aren't you, Chef? But it does have a proper Olympic flavour. This was the gold medal match in Tokyo 2020, the delayed Olympic Games. Korea won that one 6-0. These two have also met this season in Medellin, stage 3. Korea won that one 6-0. And in fact, overall, these teams have met 29 times, with Korea winning 24 of them. Surely they're odds on to take this one as well.
Yeah, and in an interview this week, the Taipei team was asked, does that worry you at all? And they just said, we are our own biggest enemies. So, well, a very mature way to answer that question. And I think probably the best way to answer that question also for yourself. Just going into it thinking all we can do is shoot as best or as good as possible. Something to note, though, about this week and the Korean team is that they are yet to shoot a single set under 58 points, which is absolutely ridiculous scoring.
That's almost how you described it to me when we were talking about it last night. You cleaned up your version.
I did indeed. I'm trying to stay generally quite politically correct when there's a microphone.
Good. Well, when you're up against a team who don't shoot below 58, putting an 8 down as your second arrow is not the way forward. And that one was pretty close as well.
Yeah, obviously them having not shot below 58 just yet doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It might. I mean, it might mean that they're not going to shoot anything below 58, but it's a different situation to be on a finals venue or to be on the elimination field. Although it doesn't seem like
not for Kim Woo-jin, no. The man with the glasses starts the gold medal match with 2 10s.
And again, as I've said many times before, communication is key here. Even though they hit the 10, they're still telling Kim Jae-dok, like, I aimed here, or you just aim in the middle. They are communicating about what they are doing and what is successful. So, kind of guiding each other through these matches.
Well, given that this set is gone, yet again we've got a situation where the Chinese Taipei team really have to rehearse now for set number 2. Falling behind against the Koreans is never a good thing.
Yeah, and what he needs to do now, and what he is doing, is adjusting to those arrows that kind of go astray. And that's partly that's also the nice part about having that set, given away already. You cannot win the set anymore. You cannot get any set points. So that gives you a little bit of breathing room for that particular set to, find your rhythm, find your shooting, and find your sight setting. So there is no consequence to not hitting the middle. On the other hand, you do realize that you've just lost the first set and that you will need to clean up your game, or, well, you basically won't have a chance in this match.
Yeah, tricky start for Chinese Taipei, but not necessarily that surprising. 2-0 up for the Korean team, looking very chilled.
Yeah, it just seems like this is just another competition for them, and I think that's also probably how it feels for them. They've shot so many World Cup final venues that this is just kind of their standard, to be on the finals venue and to shoot well there. And I think that's also, like, a lot of countries, they very rarely get the chance to shoot on a finals venue like this. So whenever they do, it's a special occasion, which makes it challenging because obviously you're not used to it. And I think that's also one of the reasons that Korea is always so demanding and so good, is that they are used to shoot in these circumstances.
Yeah, the strength in depth. I mean, just getting onto the Korean team and the Chinese Taipei team is a difficult thing to do with the standard set so high.
Yeah, and I think their respective domestic professional circuits have a lot of effect on these archers. They have probably shot on finals venues before, and they've probably shot it quite often.
Set number 2, Chinese Taipei already having some pressure put on them, 2-0 down, and they really do have to start well now.
And yet another arrow that hits kind of high for Wei there.
Tai shooting in second place for Chinese Taipei. Wasn't in the team that lost in Medellin at stage 3 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup.
That looked like a really good shot, so yeah, I was going to say he's probably going to adjust his sight to that, but I feel like they're kind of running behind in that. They should have adjusted their sight, and they should have been on the money at this point in the match, or Korea's just going to run away with it. But easier said than done, obviously, and way easier to say when you're sitting here with a mic in your hand rather than standing there with a bow in your hand.
But saying that, the Koreans looking very comfortable, very relaxed. So Lee Woo-seok follows Kim Woo-jin into the 10.
Yeah, and so far this has just been a showcase by the Korean team, not only in this match, but the whole week so far.
It's exhibition archery, isn't it? What a place to do it as well on the test event for the Olympic Games. Bodes well for them for the Olympic Games next summer, but of course they've got the Asian Games coming up in China in a little over 4 weeks' time.
Yeah, and shooting 53s is just not what's gonna get you any points against a Korean team in general, but especially when the circumstances are good and when the team is this good. And I think at this point, the Korean team is not thinking of winning this set. They're just trying to shoot scores that are as high as possible, also to really, cement the idea of we are back and you should watch out for us. I think they're also leaving their, business card here, like
They're marking their territory.
Yeah, yeah.
Another 59 for Korea. They're in a different league when they're on form, aren't they? To every other team in the world.
Yeah, they are beatable, but you would have to meet them either when they're not shooting as well as they can.
So when they get hitting 57s instead of 58s.
Yeah, well, essentially that's what it is. Yeah, like if there's inclement weather, there's a bit more chance that you have a shot at beating the Korean team, or you have to shoot pretty much the match of your life. Because if there is no wind like there is now, the scores speak for themselves. The 2 times 59 in a gold medal match of a World Cup stage, and yeah, like I said before, not a single set under 58 shot this week by the Korean men's team, and that's just
quite
like
incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very difficult to put a value on how absolutely ludicrous that is.
Well, it's interesting that they got a buy because they were preceded as number one through the first stage. But Ukraine are the only team to have taken a point off them, and they had to shoot a 59 to get that point.
Yeah, and I think that kind of marks what I'm trying to say, is that you either have to be exceptional on your side, or Korea has to make some mistakes. But if there's no reason like wind or rain or something like inclement weather to have Korea make the mistakes, you just have to do whatever you can to shoot 60s, 59s or 58s as well.
Quite phenomenal outfit. That's not right off Chinese Taipei just yet. They are 4-0 down. They could stage a comeback. It has to start right now, and a 10 there from Wei Chunheng is the way to start.
So from a statistics standpoint here, Korea needs to tie the current set to win this match, or they need to tie any set, tie or win, I should say. So far they haven't shot more than 1-9 in the previous sets, so technically speaking they could seal the deal by just shooting 59 here.
Obviously, as soon as you say that, Kim Woo-jin goes straight into the 9s.
Yeah, he likes proving me wrong. He's done that as an athlete as well.
For those of you that don't know, just go and look up Chef's record. Favourite finishing spot in the competition?
I think, my favorite was obviously the top spot.
Yeah.
But my specialty lies in coming fourth, if that's what you're hinting at.
You know full well it was. 3 9s from Korea, though. A little bit of a door opening here, potentially.
Yeah, and Chinese Taipei needs to, pretty much run through that door. Now they have the chance.
They can afford to drop just 1 point and put this set out of reach.
And with Korea shooting those 3 9s, this is already, regardless of what they shoot in the second rotation, the worst hand they have shot, or the worst set rather, they've shot this whole competition, to put this into context.
Oh dear, when the chance was there, an 8, not the way forward. A 10 means they put a bit more pressure on Korea, putting it into the 9 for a 56. Well, now Korea can afford to drop a single point and take the gold medal here.
Yeah, 29 will tie this set and therefore get them 5 set points, which is the amount of set points you need to win a team match.
Started with 3 9s, the Koreans. Kim Woo-jin's put it into the 10. Now it's Lee Woo-suk's turn. Followed suit. So a 9 is enough for the gold medal. Kim Jae-dyuk anchoring the Korean team. And hits the 10 ring for a 57. It was their lowest score of the entire tournament across the set, but it was still enough for Korea to take gold. Kim Jae-dyuk, Kim Woo-jin and Lee Woo-suk take gold here in Paris. There was a chance there for Chinese Taipei. The 3 9s opened the door.
Yeah, the 3 9s, well, like I said, was already the lowest set that Korea shot this whole competition, which is crazy in itself. But regardless of that, Taipei had a chance, and then just that left 8 kind of opened the door for Korea again to tie the set up, and well, they did. Well, they won the set even.
Well, 2 for 2 for Korea, following in the footsteps of the women's team. Kim and Lee take gold at the 4th stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup in the Recurve men's team competition. Happy days for the Korean fans.